We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks.
Ooh.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Hey, and welcome to Hinton, Iowa for tonight's World Conference matchup between the Hartley-Melvin Sanborn Hawks and your Hinton Blackhawks. Tonight's action, Hartley-Melvin Sanborn comes in with a 1-5 overall record and 1-3 in the conference play. The Hinton Blackhawks coming in at 6-4 overall and 4-0 in Wargo Conference play. We'll be right back with the starting lineups after this message. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, where we're getting ready to start tonight's coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Tonight's World Conference matchup between the HMS Hawks and your Hinton Blackhawks. Starting lineup for the HMS coming in at 1-5, 1-3 in the conference play. Coach Steph Bonstead is going to line up like this. Leading off, number 3, Justice Reedman, the senior second baseman, batting .263. Second hitter is going to be number 5, Gracie Knobloch, the 8th graders, also going to be the pitcher tonight, and she's batting .421 coming into tonight's action. The third batter is going to be number 26, Abby Kuntzman, a sophomore right fielder, batting .235. The cleanup hitter is number 8, Darby Masbergen, the senior shortstop, batting .471 coming into tonight's play. Batting 5th is number 6, Cadence Klein, the sophomore center fielder, batting .091 on the season so far. Batting 6th is number 15, Ellie Masbergen, senior catcher, batting .167 coming in tonight's play. Number 12, Elise Tees, the 8th graders, playing first base, batting .333 coming into tonight's action. Batting 8th, number 13, Taya Mason, the senior third baseman, average of .278 coming into tonight's play. And rounding up the lineup, batting 9th, number 23, Bailey Verhelst, the junior left fielder, batting .062 coming into tonight's play. The pitcher for the Hartley-Melvin Sanborn is going to be the 8th grade Gracie Knobloch, the 8th grade pitcher, coming in 19.2 innings tonight so far, coming in an ERA of 7.83. Walks, hits per innings pitched is 2.09. She has 27 Ks in those 19 innings and 17 walks, so the Blackhawks are going to have to be patient and make sure she's throwing strikes. For the Blackhawks, leading off will be number 18, Emily Small, the junior right fielder, comes in batting .257. Number 10, Claire Casparo bats second. The senior center fielder comes in tonight batting .250. Batting third, number 9, Bella Badar, the junior shortstop, batting .188. Cleanup, the pitcher, number 22, Jaden Case, the junior, comes in batting .433. The fifth batter is number 23, Madison Gooseman, the junior first baseman, comes in batting .192. And batting 6 is number 14, Aubrey Lake, the sophomore third baseman, batting .250. Batting 7th, number 28, Tessa Trewiler, the junior designated player, comes in batting .300. Batting 8th is number 11, Sydney George, the senior left fielder, batting .290. And rounding out the batting order will be the 9th batter, number 4, Kiana Kunkel, the junior catcher, comes in batting .231. The flex tonight is going to be Kendi Spees, the junior, playing second base. We'll be right back here watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball after the national anthem.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
All right, we've got the national anthem underway, and we're about ready to play ball here as the team's going to get the finishing touches on the warm-ups. Coming in tonight, the pitching matchup, a little bit more experience on the Blackhawks side, as the Blackhawks have junior right-hander Jaden Case on the mound. In 60 innings pitching, she has 94 strikeouts. That leads Class 2A with 18 base on balls and an ERA of 1.38 and walks its per innings pitched 0.88, which in layman's terms means she averages about less than one base runner per inning. And the 8th grader comes in averaging a couple base runners per inning at 2.09. That's all those stats really matter. So the Blackhawks 4-0 in conference play, looking to stay undefeated in conference. Of course, some games are conference, some are not. I believe tonight is a conference matchup. I think this is the only time we play HMS, so it would make it the conference game. We'll be right back after this message with our first batter.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks. Woo. See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
And Justice Reedman's going to get us started here from Hinton, and the first pitch is going to be ground to Bella Badar in the hole. That's going to be a base hit. So HMS is going to start off with a base runner, one pitch, one base runner for them. So Jaden Case delivered a fastball, and Reedman was ready for it. Ground ball left side had a perfect spot in between Badar and Lake. That's going to bring up number 5, Gracie Knobloch, the 8th grade pitcher, batting .421 on the year so far. First pitch from Case is going to be a little low. Ball 1. So runner at first, nobody out here. Second batter of the game. Case down, 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch from Case is going to be swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. On the opposing pitcher, Gracie Knobloch. Must be a pretty talented 8th grader. Comes in batting .421 and doing at least half the pitching duties. Case's second pitch is going to be a bunt attempt, fouled way back, out of play. And Case has had 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the 1-2 pitch on the way from Case. Maybe a rise ball. Try to get her to chase here. We'll see. That's exactly what it is, and she lays off, and that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good patience for the young 8th grader here, Gracie Knobloch. On deck is Abby Kunzman, sophomore right fielder. Case just missed inside corner. Three-two count on the way from Case. Be a strike right down the pipe. That'll be out number 1 on the evening. So with 1 out and a runner at first, that'll bring up Ambi Kunzman, the sophomore right fielder, batting .235. Case's first pitch to her is going to be a little bit outside, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch from Case. Guzman swears the bunt and fouls it off. That evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. Case is ready to go. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got her to chase the rise ball. Case has lots of options, up 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is on the way. That's going to be a fastball. Swung and missed. And that's going to be 2 outs with the runner at first. That's going to bring up number 8, Darby Masbergen, the senior shortstop, batting .471. So Case, I want to be careful with her. 2 outs, runner at first. Pitch number 1 is going to get away from Kunkel, and that's going to advance the runner to second base. That'll be a wild pitch on Case. 2 outs, though. If Case can get the batter, it doesn't really matter where that runner's at. The pitch from Case is a bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. On the senior shortstop, Darby Masbergen. If she can get on somehow, it'll be Cadence Klein, the center fielder. Pitch to Masbergen way upstairs, ball 3. And 3-0 count on the first base open. They might just decide to put her on and pitch the sophomore on deck. Case says no, that's inaccurate. And she throws a strike right on the heart of the plate to make it 3 balls, 1 strike. So the 3-1 pitch is on the way from Case to Masbergen. That's going to be way upstairs, ball 4. No harm, no foul. It's going to bring up number 6, Cadence Klein. The sophomore center fielder comes in batting .091 on the year. That may have been an intentional walk, as Masberger's batting .471 and Klein's batting .091. First pitch from Case, Klein way ahead of it. Good changeup from Case. And it's no balls, 1 strike. Case throws another changeup, and that makes it no balls, 2 strikes. O2 pitch is on the way. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and Case strikes out the side. So after 1/2 inning, HMS no runs, and Hinton's coming up.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
So welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. The pitchers are just getting their warm-ups done for the bottom of the first inning here. Case allows 1 hit and 1 walk in the top of the inning, but she strikes out the side, and they get out of it with no damage. So HMS is not scoring the top of the first, and leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Blackhawks going to be number 18, Emily Small, the junior right fielder, comes in batting .257. She'll be taking on number 5, Gracie Knobloch, the pitcher for the Hawks, HMS Hawks, that is. She's an 8th grader. Comes in 19.2 innings pitched, 7.83 ERA, and a 2.09 walks hits per inning. 27 strikeouts, 17 walks in those 19 innings, so looks like she might be a little bit wild at times, but we'll see. As with any player, she's getting a little more experience here, first year playing varsity ball, so she's probably getting adjusted, and those numbers might start turning around for her. So it'll be Emily Small, Claire Castlerbauer, and Bella Badar. If anybody can get on base, Jaden Case at bat this inning. So Emily Small's been announced, and she's making her way to home plate. Warm-ups are done. Pitch on the way from Knobloch to Small to get things going for the Blackhawks is on the way. That's going to be a bit low, ball 1. Knobloch's 1-0 pitch on the way to Small. The junior right fielder is going to be 1 hop back to the pitcher. Over to first, and that takes care of Small. That's going to bring up number 10, Claire Kastelbauer, the senior center fielder, is batting .250. Coming into tonight's game. Pitch from Knobloch hits the dirt and bounces away from the catcher, but nobody's on base to move up, so it won't be anything but a ball. So Kastelbauer had 1 ball, no strikes. Knobloch's pitch is on the way. That's also going to be low. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch from Knobloch on the way to Kastelbauer. Changeup, got her to chase a little bit there. It'll be strike 1. Doesn't look like she's overpowering with speed, so the Blackhawks are going to have to be patient. That's kind of been a run of pitchers they've ran into lately. Their night against Marcus, they had trouble with the soft toss, but with great spin. Starting pitcher, and then they brought the reliever in, threw a little bit harder, and they had more success. Gaspar is going to swing and miss at that pitch, so he'll make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count. Pitch on the way from Knobloch to Kasperbauer. It's going to be up high, ball 3. And a 3-2 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Kasperbauer. It's going to be fouled straight back. No, it's fine, it's fine. So 3-2 pitch done again. Kasperbauer fouls that off the left side. 3-2 again. The Kasperbauer is going to be fouled back. So Kasperbauer's fouled off 3 straight pitches here, and she's seen a lot of pitches from the young 8th grader Knobloch. It is a warm night, so normally softball numbers of pitches don't matter all that much, but on a warm night that could always help. That's going to be strike 3 at the knees, and Kasperbauer is going to be sent down. So nobody out, or nobody on, 2 outs. The batter's going to be the junior shortstop, Bella Badar, number 9, comes in batting 188 on the season. She had a big hit the other night, was able to get on. Looking to build that average. And she's going to fly ball right center. No man's land. That's going to be a single for Bella Badar. And that's going to bring up Jaden Case. The junior pitcher comes in batting .433 this evening with 2 outs and a runner at first. Badar has pretty good speed. We'll see if they send her. So Jaden Case digs in. Pitch on the way from Knobloch. Be right down the middle, strike 1. Badar steals second base. High throw from the catcher. Badar's in safely. So now we got runner in scoring possession. Case is the leading RBI. Leading the Blackhawks in RBIs, so she'd like to add to that right here. A single should do it. Badar has pretty good speed. Case digs in the pitch. That's going to be low, ball 1. Badar with a big lead at second. They chase her back. So the 1-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Case. Case is settled for a lousy Texas leaguer. That'll probably drive in Badar with 2 outs. That's going to be low, ball 2. Case lays off a couple balls just below the knees. She's ahead 2 balls, 1 strike. Badar at second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Pitch is on the way. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knobloch and Case dueling just like they did in the top of the half of the first inning. They're dueling here. Case is going to drive that right side. It's going to be a foul ball caught out of play. And that's going to be the 3rd out, and that's going to do it. So the Blackhawks pick up 1 hit. Bella Badar's Texas leader right center, but they strand her at second base. And after 1 inning, it's Blackhawks 0, HMS Hawks 0. We'll be right back after this message. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton High School. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball action. No score after 1 inning. Case is finishing her warm-ups in the bottom of the first here, and we're getting ready to get underway in the top of the 2nd inning. Each team has 1 hit, but neither team was able to get that runner from second base across home plate in the first inning, so we got 0-0. Case is ready to go. Leading off for the Hawks is going to be Ellie Masbergen. The senior catcher comes in batting 167.
Up to bat for the Hawks in the top of the second. Number 15, Ellie Masbergen.
It'll be Masbergen, Tees, and Mason. If anybody gets on, the number 9 batter, Bailey Verhelst. Hope I'm saying her name right. I think it's Verhelst. But Case will deal with Ellie Masbergen, the senior catcher, first. Case has got the sign. The pitch is on the way. It's going to be a foul ball. Straight back off the catcher's mask or chest protector. That's why they wear that. Case is up. No balls, 1 strike on the senior catcher from HMS. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. Change-up taken for outside corner, strike 2. The other night she had a little trouble locating that, so that's a good sign if she can locate that tonight. Case, that is. The 0-2 pitch is on the way from Case to Masbergen. It's going to be grounded back to Case. Case snags it, gathers herself, and throws to first base. And Masbergen's out on the 1-3 putout. That's going to bring up Eliza Tees, the 8th grade first baseman, batting .333. Case's first pitch there is going to be fouled straight back. Case was able to strike out the side in the first inning. So far this inning, she's got a ground out back to herself. The 0-1 pitch from Case to Tees, changeup, taking a little bit outside. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss at a rise ball. And Case has had 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the 8th grade first baseman, Eliza Tees coming batting .333. So a couple of the 8th graders off to good starts for HMS Hawks in their 6 games. Swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 4. And equally important, out number 2 this inning. So this is going to bring up number 13, Taya Mason, the senior third baseman, comes in batting .278. First pitch from Case is going to be way high. Ball 1. I think that was a rise ball that got away from her. Kay did the best she can. The Kunkel, the catcher, but she only goes about 5 foot, so can't reach real high. Case up high again. I think it's another rise ball that got away from her. Case behind 2 balls, no strikes on Taya Mason. 3 balls, no strikes. Case has gotten wild here for this at bat. See if she regroups. 3-0 pitch on the way. She was swinging. Taya Mason swings, fouls that back behind us. Behind the grandstand, out of play. And the count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike on the senior third baseman, Taya Mason from the HMS Hawks. Case's 3-1 pitch is on the way. That's going to be a strike taken right at the belt.
There you go, Jaden. Way to come back here.
And that even makes the count 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the second inning. 3-2 pitch is on the way. Be strike 3 at the knees, and Case takes care of it herself. So after 2 innings, or inning and a half, there's no score. We'll be right back after you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with YouPick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. The HMS Hawks taking on the Blackhawks. We move to the bottom of the second inning. There's no score so far. Each team has one hit, and Madison Gooseman, the junior first baseman, is going to lead off for the Blackhawks. She's going to take a strike right at the knees, outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch to Gooseman is going to be fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wasn't fouled back. It was off the catcher's glove. My fault. 1-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Gooseman. Going to be taken outside. Ball 2. Knobloch has the sign. Gooseman's ready to go. The 2-1 delivery on the way. Way up high. Back to the screen. It's going to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch from Knobloch to Gooseman. Be low, ball 4. And the leadoff hitter for Blackhawks is going to reach base, so Madison Gooseman reaches. That's going to bring up number 14, Aubrey Lake, the sophomore third baseman, batting .250. The number 6 hitter tonight in Coach Jacobs' lineup. She's going to take a ball, gets past her, and Gooseman's going to scamper on to second. One-0 pitch from Knobloch to Aubrey Lake. Changeup fouled straight back. So now Gooseman in scoring position at second base with nobody out. The Blackhawks need to get her home somehow, some way. So if Lake can just ground ball right side or fly ball to outfield or a nice base hit, get Gooseman to at least third. That's going to be a fly ball right side, foul and out of play. Hard hit ball. Yeah, but she's down the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Aubrey Lake digs back in, and the 8th grader Knobloch has the sign. Her pitch is on the way. Fouled straight back by Lake.
Keep fighting, Aubrey.
Count's going to stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch is on the way again. That's going to be a little bit low for ball 2. Good eye by Aubrey Lake. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch from Knobloch on the way to Lake. It's going to be a swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. So Lake's unable to advance the runner. And with 2 outs, there'll be a runner at second. Madison Gooseman for the designated player tonight, number 28, Tessa Treeweiler. Tessa comes in batting .300 on the season. Takes a little outside, ball 1. Knobloch gets the sign from her coach. Treeweiler's ready to go, and the 1-0 pitch is swung and missed.
Here, watch the ball right to the bat here.
Ball way high outside. Gooseman starts to steal, goes back. They overthrow into left field, and she'll end up at third base. So that could be big here as we have a 2-1 count on the junior designated player, Tessa Treewaller. So now if Tessa can get a fly ball outfield or a base hit, Blackhawks can take the lead. 1 out. Madison Gooseman at third base and Tessa Treewaller up to bat. That's going to be driven left side high, fly ball. It's going to be caught by the shortstop. And that'll be 2 outs with Gooseman standing at third. So now that'll bring up the senior left fielder, number 11, Sydney George, comes in batting .290 tonight. Sydney George will try to find some green here and drive in Gooseman for the first run for the Blackhawks. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled straight back.
Here we go, ones. You got it?
Pitch from Knobloch to George. Be a little low. Ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece so far in 1 2/3 innings. Pitch on the way to George. It's going to be driven back up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to drive in a run for the Blackhawks. The ball gets past the center fielder, and Sydney George is going to scamper to second on the air by the center fielder. So the Blackhawks get their second hit, and an RBI for Sydney is going to make it 1-0 Blackhawks. It's going to bring up number 4, Kiana Kunkel, the 9th batter in tonight's lineup, with a runner at second and Sydney George in scoring position. K comes in batting .231, takes ball low.
Swing hard, kid. Swing hard, dude.
1-0 pitch on the way. Kunkel fouls it off right side, off of a trunk of a car. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Kunkel. Way high, ball 2. It's gotten really sticky here. That flag's still moving a little bit, but there is no air to be found at field level. And all of a sudden it feels a lot more humid. Knobloch's thrown quite a few pitches in the first couple innings here. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Kunkel. Junior catcher digs back in. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way from Knobloch. It's going to be ground ball right side. Third baseman picks it up, throws over across the diamond, and she's going to get Kunkel on the 5-3 put out. So the Blackhawks do pick up a run. So the bottom of the second inning, going to the top of the third, Blackhawks lead 1-0. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
As you can see, the Blackhawks lead 1-0 on 2 hits and no errors, and the HMS Hawks through 2 innings have 1 hit, no errors. So we'll start at the top of the third inning here as Jaden Case finishes warming up here. top of the third. Leading off for the HMS Hawks is going to be number 23, Bailey Verhelst. The junior left fielder comes in batting 0-62. Pitch from Case is on the way. Strike one. So Case jumps ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Or no balls, 1 strikes. The 0-1 pitch is on the way, strike 2. And Case is ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is on the way from Case to Verhelst. Going to be foul ball left side. Falls out of play, out of the reach of third baseman and shortstop. Bella Badar and Aubrey Lake gave chase, but nobody could get a hold of it. So Verhelst stays alive. It'll be Verhelst in the top of the order. Jessica Riedman and Gracie Knobloch for the HMS Hawks. Verhelst down, no balls, 2 strikes. Case's pitch is on the way. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's going to be strikeout number 6 on the night. Why is that significant? That is strikeout 100 on the year for Jaden Case, the junior right-hander. Leads all of Class 2A with 100 strikeouts so far through 10 games plus a couple innings. Case's first pitch is going to be grounded back to herself. She fires over to first and gets the runner. And just like that, there's 2 outs. That was the second baseman, Jessica Riedman, that grounded out to Case. So that'll bring up the pitcher, number 5, Gracie Knobloch. Came in tonight batting .421. She struck out her first time up to bat. So Case to Knobloch, gonna be a little low, ball 1. .1-0 pitch on the way to Knobloch. Fouled, right side out of play. That'll be strike 1. Case is able to get Knobloch first time up to bat, and then Knobloch was able to get Case her first time up to bat. So Knobloch, the second leading hitter for the HMS Hawks coming into tonight's game. .421 average. Case tries to get her chase a rise ball upstairs, and she lays off. 2 balls, 1 strike on the 8th grade pitcher, Gracie Knobloch. Case fires in a fastball at the belt, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Case's 2-2 pitch is on the way. Could be a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll do it. So HMS Hawks are unable to get any runs or any hits, and at the end of 2.5, it's 1-0 Blackhawks. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Come up for the bottom of the third inning, it'll be leadoff hitter, number 18, Emily Small, the junior right fielder, batting .257, coming into tonight's World Conference matchup through 10 games. So Blackhawks have played 10 games. The HMS Hawks have played 6, according to Quick Stats. So Blackhawks are approaching halfway in their schedule. I think they're going to play about 25 games. So it'll be Small, Kasperbauer, and Badar this inning. Small takes a strike outside corner. Knobloch's pitch to Small. It's going to be a changeup outside corner, taken for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. On the junior right fielder for the Blackhawks, Emily Small. Gracie Knobloch. 0-2 pitch, a little bit up high. So we have HMS Hawks versus the Hinton Blackhawks tonight in Hinton on a steamy night. The 1-2 pitch is on the way from Knobloch to Small. It's going to be fouled straight back. It'll remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Small digs back in, and Knobloch's got a new ball. She's ready to go. Pitch is on the way. Small's going to ground it to left side. Third baseman bobbles, picks it up, throws the first in time, and Small is going to be retired. So Small's out 5-3, and that's going to bring up Claire Kasperbauer, the senior center fielder. Struck out her first time up to bat. Pitch is on the way from Knobloch. It's going to be driven left side. That's going to be a single for the Blackhawks. And Claire Kasperbauer is going to find herself on base with 1 out, bringing up the junior shortstop, number 9, Bella Badar. She had a single her first time up. A little Texas leaguer that found the perfect spot out in right center. She'd take that again. That'd put runners at first and third. Doesn't matter how you get them. Hits is all the name of the game is getting on base, however you get there. She's going to take a fairly high strike, high outside corner, probably at the top of the strike zone as a baseball comes rolling into the softball infield, and everybody's confused where to throw it. Hitting assistant coach Brian DeYoung gathers up, puts it in his pocket. And the 0-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch. Nope, now we're going to have time. All right, so we got that circus out of the way. We're back in action. Badar down, no balls, 1 strike. Knobloch's pitch on the way. Badar squares the bunt. Ball's taken low. Kasperbauer steals second. Throw gets away from the second baseman, but Kasperbauer unable to advance. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike, and Kasperbauer's at second base in scoring position. Pitch from Knobloch on the way. Badar bounces before it gets to her, gets past the catcher, and Kasperbauer is going to speed up to third base. Catcher can't find it, and Kasperbauer rounds third, but thinks better of it and goes back as we have 1 out. And a 2-1 count on Bella Badar. So now if Bella can find something in the outfield or ground ball right side, the Blackhawks are going to take a 2-0 lead. Pitch from Knobloch on the way. Going to be taken inside, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Badar with runner at third. Claire Kasperbauer singled. That's going to be taken low for a ball. And Bella Badar is going to reach base for the second time this evening. That's going to bring up number 22, Jaden Case, the junior pitcher, batting cleanup tonight. Flew out her first time up to bat. So I'm pretty sure Case is going to take at least 1 pitch here and let Bella Badar steal second. Delivery from Knobloch. Case squares the bunt. She bunts it successfully, and she's going to be out at first. But Bella Badar goes from first to third, and Case drives in a run on the sacrifice bunt. So very productive out there. So with 2 outs, we'll have Bella Badar at third base, and the Blackhawks lead 2-0. Madison Gooseman, the batter, the junior first baseman, takes below, ball 1 for the Blackhawks. So Coach List pulls out a little curveball there, your number 4 hitter. Laying down a bunt. Situation called for it, but most teams will not do that with their number 4 hitter up to bat, but it was a good call. because it not only scored a run, it also put another runner at third. So with 2 outs, Bella Badar stands at third base. Madison Gooseman up to bat with a 2-0 count in her favor. Gooseman had a base on ball her first time up to bat. And that one's going to get away, and Bella Badar is going to come running home and slide. And they're going to call her out on a very close play, very awkward play. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for the Blackhawks as Badar's called out home for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Blackhawks get a run. We'll head the top to 4th. Blackhawks 2, HMS Hawks nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Reminder, you're already watching this channel. If you subscribe to it, you'll be notified every time that Blackhawk softball or any other Blackhawk event goes live. As this fall, we'll have volleyball, I think football action for you. And this winter, of course, we'll have boys and girls basketball and wrestling for you as well. So that's one way to get involved and stay in touch. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can email fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. That's Fuller Digital Solutions, all one word, @gmail.com. And they'd be glad to hook you up with some sponsorship options for you. If not yet this summer, definitely this fall and winter, as they'll kind of reset for the fall and then reset for the winter for broadcasts. But we're ready to go. Case is warmed up, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off is going to be number 26, Abby Koonsman. Abby Koonsman struck out her first time up to bat. It'll be Koonsman, Masbergen, and Klein this inning. Case throws a little bit high there. Koonsman does not chase. Sophomore right fielder. Came in tonight batting .235. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled back, strike 2. It's going to be taken outside, ball 2. Case has a puzzled look on her face, so she thought that looked pretty good, but the umpire disagreed. And the 2-2 pitch is on the way from Case to Koonsman. It's going to be ground ball right side, stopped by Kennedy Spees from her knees. She throws her out. That's a great play by Kennedy Spees. So Kennedy Spees with a diving stop. That'll bring up the senior shortstop, Darby Masbergen, the leading hitter for the Hawks. Came in batting .471 and took a walk first time up to bat. Blackhawks with a 2-0 lead here, top of the 4th inning. Case's pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Case's 0-1 pitch on the way to Masbergen. Oh. Again. Case thought she hit the knees, but umpire disagreed. Count's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. On the senior shortstop. Masbergen digs back in. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. It'll be a ground ball, Bella Badar. Badar throws across the diamond in time to Madison Gooseman, and that'll be 2 outs, nobody on. So Masbergen grounds out 6-3, and that's going to bring up number 6, Cadence Klein, the center fielder. Struck out her first time up. Pitch on the way from Case to Klein. Swing and a miss. Cases 0-1 pitch is on the way. Rise ball, got her to chase. No balls, 2 strikes. Cases ahead. On the sophomore center fielder, Cadence Klein from the HMS Hawks. Cases 0-2 pitch is on the way. Fastball right through their strikeout. Number 7 on the night. And more importantly, that's out number 3. That's going to do it for the top of the 4th inning. Blackhawks lead 2-0. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Blackhawks are going to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be back up to bat. It'll be Madison Gooseman as she was up to bat as Bella Badar was thrown out of home on a pass ball that literally hit a post and bounced right back to the catcher. A little unfortunate bounce there. Good read by Bella, but just kind of bad luck. So anyway, Gooseman's going to lead off this inning and can restart her at bat. She had a base on balls her first time up. Knobloch's thrown 55 pitches through the first 3 innings here on a balmy night in Hinton. First pitch to Gooseman on the way. A little bit high, ball 1. Blackhawks have 3 runs, 2 hits. The HMS Hawks have no runs on 1 hit. That's going to be taken for a strike by Gooseman at the knees, so Knobloch's evened the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be Gooseman, Lake, and Treeweiler this inning. Anybody gets on, Sydney George. That's going to be way high. Ball 2. So the junior first baseman finds herself ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. It's going to be grounded right back to Knobloch. Knobloch throws the first base, and out number 1's recorded for the HMS Hawks, or for the against the Blackhawks here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So with nobody on and 1 out, the batter will be Aubrey Lake. She struck out her first time up to bat. Sophomore third baseman. First pitch taken for a strike. Oh, and pitch on the way from Knobloch to Lake. It's going to hit her in the knee, and that'll put Lake at first base with 1 out and bring up the junior designated player, number 28, Tessa Treeweiler. Tessa flew out first inning. Flew out to the shortstop. Junior designated player, Tessa Treeweiler up to bat with 1 out, and Aubrey Lake at first base. Knobloch's pitch is in the dirt, gets away from her. That's going to allow Aubrey Lake to move up to second. So now the Blackhawks have a runner at second with 1 out. So now Treeweiler try to find a way to find some green, a little base hit. Should score Aubrey Lake. Decent speed. Ball's going to be way high outside, ball 2. Knobloch's 2-0 pitch on the way to Treeweiler. It's going to be ground ball third base. Third baseman kicks it a little bit, picks it up, throws out Treeweiler at first, and Aubrey Lake moves over to third on the throw. So with 2 outs, there'll be a runner at third, Aubrey Lake, and it's going to bring up senior left fielder Sydney George, who drove in a runner first time up to bat. Should be looking to do the same thing here with 2 outs and a runner at third. Knobloch's pitch on the way to Sydney. Going to be taken for a strike. Sydney, the lone left-handed batter and lone slapper for the Blackhawks. Pitch on the way. Sydney swings and misses. That'll put her behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Sydney will have to fight here in battle and find a way to put that ball in play and try to get that run home. That pitch is going to be grounded to shortstop. Massenbergen over to the first baseman, Eliza Tees, and that's going to do it for the Blackhawks in the bottom of the 4th. So Blackhawks get no runs, no hits, and at the end of 4 innings, it's 2-0 Blackhawks. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. We'll be back after the message from one of our sponsors. So welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. As you can see, the Blackhawks have 3 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and the HMS Hawks have no runs on 1 hit and no errors. So we're getting ready for the top of the 5th inning.
Up to bat in the top of the 5th inning, number 15, Ellie Masbergen. On deck, number 12, Eliza Tees.
And for the HMS Hawks, the lead-off bat here to this inning is going to be number 15, Ellie Masbergen, the senior catcher, batting 167. Grounded out to the pitcher. First time up to bat. So Case is all warmed up, ready to go. Masbergen's in the box. And the first pitch on the way from Case to Masbergen. Swing and a miss. Chase the changeup. Case's 0-1 pitch on the way to Masbergen, who squares the bunt, pulls the bat back, takes a strike at the knees. That's going to make it no balls, 2 strikes on the senior catcher. Case is ahead. 0-2 pitch on the way. Rise ball does not get her to chase. And the count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. It'll be Masbergen, Klein, and Masbergen this inning. Darby Masbergen up to... so Masbergen, Tees, and Mason this inning. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong part of the lineup. Masbergen fouls that off right side. That'll keep her alive. So it'll be Ellie Masbergen, Eliza Tees, and Taya Mason this inning. If anybody gets on, Bailey Verhelst. So Case ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the senior catcher, Ellie Masbergen, for the Hawks. That pitch is going to be taken right down the pipe for a strikeout. That's going to be strikeout number 8 on the night for Case. Comes in averaging 10 strikeouts per game, and she's right on track for that tonight with 8 so far through 4 1/3. That's going to bring up Eliza Tees. She struck out first time up to bat, but she's going to swing at the first pitch. High fly ball left side. It's going to be dropped by the shortstop. Left fielder almost ran into her. That's probably part of the problem, but that's going to go as a base hit, as just a well-placed fly ball there. Kind of bad luck for the Blackhawks. So HMS Hawks will have a runner at first, 1 out. That'll be Eliza Tees, and up to bat is going to be the senior third baseman, Taya Mason. Mason struck out her first time up to bat. She squares the bunt. Case's pitch is up high. She swings and misses. No balls, 1 strike. Mason digs back in the box. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. Be a swing and a miss at a fastball. And Mason behind the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Case's 0-2 pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strikeout number 9 and 2 outs with a runner at first for the Blackhawks. So that's going to be Bailey Verhelst, the junior left fielder, comes up to bat. She flies left side out of play. Foul ball. think she flew out to second baseman first time up. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. A little bit low. Try to get her a chase. She didn't offer. Number 23, Bailey Verhelst, the junior left fielder, batting right now. If she can get on, it'll go back to top of the order, and Justice Reedman. Verhelst takes strike 2 right down the pipe. Cases had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of a defensive swing there, fouls it straight back. So the count remained 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitches on the way from Case. Can be fouled again, straight back. And Kay, the junior catcher, comes over and says hi to me. She picks up the ball. So count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case is up on the number 9 batter, Bailey Verhelst. 1-2 pitches on the way. Swing and a foul back off the mask of the catcher. So Verhelst is hanging in there. Everybody checks with the catcher, make sure she's all right, but she seems all right, but she doesn't seem happy about that, as I wouldn't be either. It's a hot night. Probably didn't feel too good. 1-2 pitch on the way again. Case rolls a ground ball to home plate. Slipped out of her hand, and the runner's going to move up a base. So Taya Mason will be standing at second base now, as the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 pitches on the way from Case to Verhelst. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll be strikeout number 10 on the evening, and that'll do it for the HMS Hawks in the top of the 5th inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Blackhawks. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Blackhawks lead 2-0 over the HMS Hawks. Blackhawks undefeated in War Eagle Conference play at 4-0. Trying to stay that way tonight. Also working on their I think it's 5 shutouts in their last 6 games. Saturday they played a couple games. One of those they allowed a run, but otherwise, for the most part, in conference play, I think they have 4 straight shutouts. Leading off for the Blackhawks is going to be number 4, Kiana Kunkel, the junior catcher. Ground out the 3rd or first time up the bat. This is her 2nd time up the bat, and then we'll be back top of the order. So it'll be Kiana Kunkel, leadoff hitter Emily Small, and then Claire Kasperbauer. If anybody gets on, the junior shortstop Bella Badar will be up to bat. First pitch to Kunkel, taken for a strike. Kunkel digs back in. The 0-1 pitch from Knobloch to Kunkel. Outside and high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Gracie Knobloch is reset. 1-1 pitch is on the way to Kiana Kunkel. It's going to be a changeup fouled straight back. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitches on the way to Kunkel. Gonna be outside, ball 2. Blackhawks would love to tack on a little bit here and expand this lead. Knobloch's 2-2 pitch is going to be fouled off right side into the parking area. And the count will remain 2-2. So Kunkel's ready to go. 2-2 pitch from Gracie Knobloch is on the way. Ground ball third base. So Kunkel's going to be throwing out. Taya Mason over to the first baseman. Eliza Tees is going to do it for Kiana Kunkel. And the Blackhawks have one out, nobody on. And the batter's going to be top of the order, Emily Small. So far she's ground out the pitcher and ground out the third base tonight. The junior right fielder. First pitch is low, ball one. Eighth grader Gracie Knobloch's been able to keep the Hinton offense in check for the most part. 3 hits, 2 runs. Now she throws the ball behind Emily Small for ball 2. So the count's going to be 2 balls, no strikes on the leadoff hitter for the Blackhawks, Emily Small. 2-0 pitch on the way, low in the dirt, ball 3. Let's see if Small's swigging 3-0 here or taking. 3-0 pitch on the way, be outside ball number 4. And that'll put Emily Small at first base with 1 out. And Claire Kaspauder, the senior center fielder, is going to be up to bat. Claire struck out and had a single so far tonight, so she's 1 for 2. It'll be Kasselbauer, Badar on deck. If anybody can get on, Jaden Case. 1 out, Small at first base. Kasselbauer squares the bunt, ball's outside. Kasselbauer pulls back and takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch, Kasselbauer. She scores again. That's going to be in the dirt. It's going to roll away from the catcher, and Emily Small is going to move up to second base. So it's going to be a 2-0 count on Kasselbauer. 2 balls, no strikes. Kasselbauer's not going to bunt. Now she's going to swing. It's going to be a foul ball, third baseline. So I'll make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. We're on second. It's going to be Emily Small after she moved up on that pass ball, previous one. 2-1 pitch from Knobloch on the way to Kasselbauer. It's going to be high, ball 3. So Kasselbauer looking to drive Small in if she can, or if it's not a strike, take ball number 4. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. I'll make it a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kasselbauer digs back in, the 3-2 pitch from Cassie Knobloch on the way. High, ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second for number 9, Bella Bader. The junior shortstop will be up to bat. She has a single and a walk so far this evening. So officially 1 for 1, but she's been on base both times. On deck is number 22, Jaden Case. First pitch to Badar on the way. It's going to be driven left side, left center. That's going to be down in the gap. That's going to get Small home after she runs into the third baseman, but she makes it home safely. It'll be 3-0 Blackhawks. And that'll be a single and an RBI for Bella Badar. That's going to bring up the junior Jaden Case with 1 out, runners at first and second. That ball's going to get away from the catcher, and both runners will move up to second and third. And now with one out, we have runners at second and third. Case squared and bunted last time. We'll see what they ever do this time. If she just drives a fly ball. Case digs in, 1 ball, no strike count. Pitch is on the way. That's going to be high, ball 2. So Gracie Knobloch's having a little bit of trouble falling behind the hitters this inning. Could be part being tired on a hot night. 2-0 pitch on the way to Case. Driven left side. That's going to be a single left side. That's going to be through the outfielder's legs and all the way to the fence. 2 runs will come in for the Blackhawks. And Case will end up at second. That'll be a single and an error on the left fielder. RBI for Case. That's going to bring up Madison Gooseman with 1 out, and runner at second is going to be Sarah Shonrock. She'll run the courtesy runner for Case, the pitcher. The Blackhawks have been in a lot of tight games lately, especially for the first 5 innings, but they've been able to expand on that lead late, and that's come true in this game as well. It was 2-0 heading into the 5th. Now it's 5-0. So we got 1 out, runner at second, Shane Rock, running for the pitcher, Jaden Case. Madison Gooseman, the junior first baseman, digs in. Maddie's at base on balls and a ground out tonight, and she gets nailed in the thigh, first pitch. And Knobloch's getting a little bit wild this inning. I would say that the fatigue is set in because she's falling behind hitters. She's hit a hitter, batter. Number 12, Kyra Shaw is going to run for Maddie. A little more speed on the bases and let Maddie recover from being hit in the thigh there. That's going to bring up Aubrey Lake. Aubrey Lake struck out and been hit by a pitch so far this evening. And we're going to have a timeout from HMS Hawks coach. She's going to check on Gracie Knobloch and see how she's doing. Hot night tonight, sticky. She's thrown upwards of 85, 90 pitches so far. Not even through the 5th. We have 1 out in the 5th inning. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors for full digital solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa here. The coaches have cleared the field. Lineup's going to stay as it was. The Blackhawks have 2 runners on. Sarah Shamrock at second, running for Case. And first base is Kyra Shaw running for Gooseman. Pitch is on the way from Knobloch's a bit high to Aubrey Lake. Aubrey Lake's been hit by a pitch and struck out tonight. 0 for 1 officially. The 1-0 pitch is on the way from Knobloch to Lake. Going to be ground ball left side. The third baseman will pick it up, step on third. And that'll make 2 outs as runners at first and second. So it'll be Lake at first base and Shaw at second base, 2 outs. And that's going to bring up number 28, Tessa Trewiler, the junior designated player. First pitch to Trewiler's fouled straight back. Foul ball knocked our camera back there, but we got it fixed. 0-1 pitch on the way to Trewiler. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. So runners at first and second for the Blackhawks, 2 outs. 1-2 count on Tessa Trewiler. Pitch is on the way, fouled, straight back. Tessa stays alive. 1-2 pitch is also outside, ball 2. As Knobloch's thrown 95 pitches unofficially tonight on the scorecard. Let's count that up for you real quick. A lot of pitches on a hot night, not even through 5. Pitch is going to be strike 3 right on the pipe. But Blackhawks pick up 3 runs, and so after 5 innings, it's Blackhawks 5, HMS Hawks nothing. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. We're right back after this message from one of our fine sponsors.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want, now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton varsity softball action. Blackhawks lead 5-0 going to the top of the 6th. The leadoff hitter Justice Reedman leading off for the Blackhawks, or for the Hawks. Case's first pitch is high off the glove of Kiana Kunkel. Reedman, the senior second baseman, had an infield single and grounded out the pitcher so far this evening. Case's 1-0 pitch is on the way. Gonna be fly ball. Bella Badar calls for it, catches it, and that's out number 1 in the 6th inning. And that'll bring up number 5, Gracie Knobloch, the pitcher, 8th grader, has struck out twice this evening. Case's first pitch on the way to Knobloch. Called strike. Right on the outside corner, fastball. Case jumps ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Case's 0-1 pitch is going to be fly ball left side. She's under it. Sydney George makes the out for the Blackhawks. And on 3 pitches, the Blackhawks have 2 outs in top of the 6th. That's going to bring up number 26, Abby Kunzman, the sophomore right fielder. She has struck out and grounded to second base this evening. First pitch from Case is on the way. Fouled straight back. Case is ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Kunzman digs back in. Case has got the sign. The 0-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be high, ball 1. Case's 1-1 pitch. Strike inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case's 1-2 pitches on the way. Swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 11 on the evening for Case. That's 3 outs. Everybody seemed awful confused about that, but that'll do it for the top of the 6th. The HMS Hawks get no runs, no hits, a couple of strikeouts, or a couple of pop-outs, sorry, and a strikeout. And we'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Welcome back to Hinton, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. As the Gracie Knobloch warms up here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the HMS Hawks. For the Blackhawks, coming up to the bat will be the senior center fielder, or left fielder, Cindy George, followed by Kana Kunkel and Emily Small. Anybody gets on the senior center fielder, Claire Kastelbauer. Cindy George so far this evening's had a single and RBI, a couple singles and RBIs. So Sydney 2 for 2 so far this evening. Looks like Knobloch's ready to go. The home plate umpire is making his way to home plate. Sydney George steps in, and we're going to get underway. The pitch on the way from Gracie Knobloch to Sydney George. It's going to be line drive right to a well-placed extra fielder. So they brought in their right fielder, almost playing right behind second base there, and she snagged that line drive from Sydney. Good stroke by Sydney, but they had her defensed well, and that's one out for the Blackhawks in the bottom of the 6th. And that's going to bring out Kana Kunkel, the junior catcher. Struck out, or grounded out twice tonight to third. Couple of ground outs to third. The last one, the third baseman just stepped on her own base. First pitch a little bit high, ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way, catches the outside corner. Will be 1 ball, 1 strike. Be Kana Kunkel, followed by Emily Small, leadoff hitter for the Blackhawks. Anybody can get on, it'll bring up Claire Kastelbauer. That ball's gonna bounce in there a little bit low. 2-1 pitch on the way from Knobloch to Kunkel. It's going to be grounded right back up the middle, base hit. And that'll put a runner at first with 1 out and bring us back to the top of the order. Emily Small. Emily's had a couple of groundouts and a single tonight, officially 1 for 3. Knobloch's well over 100 pitches now, about 106. Knobloch's pitch to Small is going to be a little low. Kunkel takes off for second base. She's going to be thrown out. So it'll be 2 outs now, nobody on. The Blackhawks trying to get aggressive to get her in scoring position. So now 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 count on Emily Small. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be a chopper left side. Third baseman picks it up, fires across the diamond to get her. That's going to be Taya Mason over to Lisa Tees to end the inning for the Blackhawks. So Blackhawks get 1 hit, but they're not going to have any runs to show for it. And at the end of 6, 5-0 Blackhawks. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, as we head to the top of the 7th inning here. 5-0 Blackhawks lead. Coming up for the HMS Hawks is going to be Darby Masbergen, the senior shortstop. Cadence Klein, sophomore center fielder. And number 15, Ellie Masbergen, the senior catcher. Darby Masbergen so far had a walk and grounded out 6-3, so she's 0 for 1 this evening officially. Came in batting .471. She's the leading hitter for the Hawks. Case has on the mound with the ball, looking for the signal for the first pitch on the way to Masbergen. Masbergen shows bunt. She pulls back, swings, and misses at strike 1. A lot of batters will do that just to get their timing. They square on the bunt and then pull back. You see that a lot in college softball, more than high school. Massbergen ready to go. 0-1 pitch. Case blows the buyer again. No balls, 2 strikes. Case's 0-2 pitch is on the way. It's going to be popped up on the infield. It's going to fall just outside the pitcher's circle. That'll be a base hit, kind of a little bloop that no one can do anything about. Wasn't high enough to be caught by anybody except for Case, and she's got to step over a pitcher's mound. So that'll be a single for Massbergen. Just kind of bad luck again. Pinch hitting now for the HMS Hawks is going to be number 4, and I have no idea who that is. She's not on my roster. Annika Obermeyer will be up to bat for the first time tonight. So with the runner at first, she squares the bunt. She takes strike 1. She misses it. Abby Obermeyer, pitch hitting here for Cadence Klein. 0-1 pitch from Case is a little bit low, ball 1. Obermeyer seems to be a slapper. She ran through the box on that last pitch. 1-1 pitch on the way from Case to Obermeyer. Runner at first, nobody out here, top of the 7th inning. Strike right on the pipe. Case has had 1 ball, 2 strikes. HMS coach raises her hands in disgust because I think she had a bunt on and Obermeyer either missed the sign or didn't feel comfortable doing it. 1-2 pitch on the way from Case. Be strike 3. That'll be strikeout number 12 on the evening for Case. 1 out, top of the 7th. Darby Massbergen at first base, and it's going to bring up Ellie Massbergen, the senior catcher. Grounded out and struck out so far this evening. She's got equipment issues she's getting taken care of. Now she's going to take it in the box, so ready to go. Case has got the sign. First pitch on the way to Massbergen. It's going to be high and tight. Ball 1. Case's 1-0 pitch to Massbergen's on the way. Ellie Massbergen. It's going to be foul ball, grounded on the left side, out of play. So they'll regather the ball. They'll get it back into Case here. And the count will be 1 ball, 1 strike on the senior catcher, Ellie Massbergen. Case's 1-1 pitch on the way. Strike inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case has had 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Massbergen fouls it back. Stays alive. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case's 1-2 pitch. Change up, gets her to ground to third. Aubrey Lake's throw across the diamond. Madison Gooseman catches it, tags the runner. Base runner will go to third, but there'll be 2 outs for Blackhawks, top of the 7th.
Now at the bat is number 12, Eliza T's on deck. Number 13, Sam Mason.
So 2 outs. Massbergen out 5-3 on the putout. Runner at third, Darby Massbergen. Up to bat, Eliza T struck out and singled tonight. She's going to foul it left side. So Case is ahead 0-1 on Eliza T, the number 7 batter tonight for the HMS Hawks. She's going to fly right side. Kennedy Spees is under it, and that's going to do it. That'll be your final, as the Blackhawks are going to win 5-0. We'll be right back with some stats after this message from one of your sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
I believe the first game is 11 o'clock. At the
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
And welcome back to Hinton, Iowa, as the Blackhawks have just defeated the HMS Hawks 5-0. That's going to make the Blackhawks 5-0 in conference play and move to 7-4 overall. The HMS Hawks will drop to 1-6 overall and 1-4 in conference play. For the Blackhawks, Jaden Case, no runs. She allowed 2 hits and struck out 12. For the Blackhawk batters, it's like City George had a couple hits and a couple RBIs. Jaden Case had an RBI, 1 for 2 officially with a sac bunt. Bella Badar had a couple singles and an RBI. And Clark Aspauer was able to get on base a couple times. That's going to do it here tonight from Hinton. So your Blackhawks move to 7-4 in the season, 5-0 in conference play. You can join us again Friday from the Mars. I'll have live Gamecast. It won't be play-by-play, but I'll have live streaming from the Lamar's varsity tournament as the Blackhawks take on Sioux City West at 11 a.m. and they'll take on Sioux City North at 4 p.m. You can catch both those games right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. That's going to do it from Hinton tonight. You've been watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.